happens when you let a bunch of deviants put stuff on the wheel. You end up with nonsense like this. Hashtag blame Tiger. And this is the label for Century Eggs, which is in this box. And these look just so wrong on so many levels. One's already cracked open and leaking. So we're probably just going to throw that one away. And hello to everybody. Welcome. It's a nice, wonderful 87 degrees in Western Washington. And we have Yes I Can Barbecue, M. Buglet, High Plains Camper. Katie's Kitchen is also here. Butler Family Farm, Arlene, M. Buglet, Greg Johnson, Da Moose, and still going down the list. Still going down the list. Penny Ortiz is also here. Bushcrafty Cooks. And Tuber Chat. And oh, thank you very much, Jerry of Butler Family Farm. Appreciate the $2. All right, so this one's a weird one, but you just might have your mind blown a little bit because my mind went someplace with this, and I think you're going to be quite surprised. So let's get to it.
Somewhere in Western Washington, there is a cozy century-year-old kitchen in a tiny historic mine in a logging town, deep in the shadows of Mount Rainier. Oh, 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 oh my, oh my, oh my, Chef Sivi, what's cooking? This is where the Munchie Mafia meets on YouTube every Sunday night for an hour of magic, mischief, and mystery with a colorful wheel of culinary misfortune. Round and round and round. A kitchen witch weaves a little magic over a cast iron pot upon her stove. The townspeople think she's a little strange and a tiny bit crazy, but she pays no mind to the subdued whispers as she passes by with a ginger familiar following close behind. Chef Sivi, what's cooking? A little dash of love here, a tiny pinch of passion there, with a sturdy stir of the wooden spoon, she mixes flavors that soothe the soul. The wheel goes round and round, stopping at one ingredient at a time. Some are winners, some are losers. Who the fuck suggested Twizzlers? Oh, 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 you're going to hell for that one. Like and subscribe to Munchie Mafia Official and follow that little bell icon. You may or may not receive notifications. YouTube features are so fucking bipolar. Thank you for coming, dear friends. Oh, 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 oh my, oh my, oh my.
Chef Sivi,
What's cooking? A whiskey whisker mystery, a stirry stir of mischief, a bakey bake of whimsy and some laughy laughs. Go get yourself a drink, get some tasty snacks as we get this dumpster fire started. Oh, 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 oh my, oh my, oh my. Chef Sivi, what's cooking? With a flick of Sivi's wrist and a wave of a mystical wooden spoon, let's brew some magic together with all these twisted ingredients that all of you chose. And whoever suggested those damn Twizzlers, oh, 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 you're gone to hell for that one. Hashtag blame Tiger, blame Tiger.
Okay, and we're back. And let's see here. We have High Plains Camper. Thank you very much for the $5. We also have Confident Quilter Gladys Paul. Hello and welcome. And Sarah Prestwood also came in. Tiger as well. Brandon of Palm Beach. And Teresa Castro and Shade Tree has also come in. Devil Dog and Devil Dog's Keeper. Jamie. Hoorah. All right. So, and also Butler Family Farm, in case I didn't say that already. So we've got an acorn squash that we have to cut up because we got to get this in the oven. So we cut back on the mystery wheel of misfortune because food prices have gotten really atrocious. I put a short up. Now, I did have to buy some other groceries at the store, some little bits and bobs that I needed that's not going into this cook. As you can see, here's my lemon that I bought, but it's not going into this because I bought this for something else. And the whole thing is that I can only use what the wheel has spun, but also at the same time I can use things that's already in my refrigerator, freezer, or pantry. For those that have never seen the Mystery Wheel of Misfortune, which is right behind me. And it's been getting a little crazy with some of the ingredients. If I thought that Twizzlers was bad, it took 393 days before that came up on the wheel. But then it came with some friends like chitlins and tripe and a bunch of other nonsense. Hash brown patties. And that one was fun. So if you've never seen the Wheel of Misfortune before, that's a real fun one to watch because that one's a very special episode. It took us well over a year because it was like one of the first things that got added to the wheel when we first started this game. And it just did a downward spiral from that point on. So we're going to take the seeds out, and then we're going to quarter these little bad boys, just like so. I think I got a little bit of oil left. I had to go and buy some more oil today, and in my short, it's like they're saying, oh yeah, regular price was $42. It wasn't that price a couple weeks ago. So, and then the sale price was like $21.99, or just for easy math, $22. Now, there's no way in hell that was $42 2 weeks ago. I know, because I was like, I need to buy some oil, maybe. I don't remember if I needed oil or not. And I was getting all pissy about the price over at the grocery store, because usually I buy my olive oil over at Costco because it's so much cheaper for a big bottle, and it's a better quality too. But because of my shoulder issue, I've not been able to make it out to Costco, because my dumb luck, I'm going to buy a ton of stuff, and then how do I get it in the car with only one arm? So there's that. Hello, Meritage. Welcome. And Whistle Stop Homestead is also in the house. And as for hashtag no tunnel, consider becoming a member. We've got 2 membership levels. We got Team Banana and the Kitchen Crew. All proceeds go to buying the property 2 houses down from Eddie and Jamie. He can hate on you guys for a little while. I'm kidding. Not kidding. But I think it's funny because I think he's terrified. Why do you want to do that to me? Why do you invite that negativity into my life? No, you're not moving in. Wait a minute. Susan saw the same property up for sale when they came down, so you know. No, it's not for sale. Yeah, it is. No, it's already sold. It's under contract. No, it's not. It's still for sale. Hashtag troll tunnel. See, Jamie's in agreement that the troll tunnel must exist because trolls need tunnels, right? All right, so we're gonna get our pan and we're going to line up the 2 quarters so that they're 2 halves, so that we can keep them from burning. So line them up. We're gonna put it in the oven and preheated at 375 degrees. We got a preheated oven, and let's see, let's get a glove. No glove, no love, right? I got the frickin' glove on the wrong hand again. Never realized how much I rely on my right hand, because I am ambidextrous, but I am left-handed dominant. It's kind of hard, but it's okay. Life is good. I'm on the right side of the grass. That's all that matters. Now, what to do with the seeds? What do you do with the seeds? The seeds are indeed edible. You can clean up the muck off of them, give them a rinse out, and then dry them out. And you can either throw them out in the garden just as it is, and they'll take over your garden, and your landscaper will not be able to mow the grass because there's all these vines with little baby acorn squashes, which I probably will do because that sounds like fun, having it grow out of the grass. Or you can toast them off and then toss them in some oil and some spices, and then roast them a second time. So we also have 1 crown of broccoli. We want to trim off as much of that stem as possible. And just pluck off these. I like to leave as much of the stem on there as possible because it's good for you. Nice and bulky, full of vitamins. And then when you get down to the bottom of it, just kind of break it off until it's, a pretty good size, right? Just like that, like so. Now we're going to put that in a garbage bowl because that can also go out in the yard or in the garden. We're throwing too much stuff away, So these have already been trimmed up, so we don't have to worry so much about that. Now we're going to set that aside. Let's talk about these century eggs that we've got. Now, let me ask you this question, people. What the fork would you do with god dang century eggs and a T-bone steak that's decorated as a New York, because a New York is actually part of a T-bone. They didn't have whole ass T-bone, so we got half of a T-bone. We got half of the T, and it's the New York. That was the best I could do because I'm not going to go roaming around all over town looking for 1 T-bone steak when I've got New York that's part of a T-bone sitting there right in front of me. So we've got eel, we've got century egg, we've got broccoli, we've got acorn squash, and that T-bone steak. That's not a T-bone steak, but it's part of a T-bone steak. What would you all do with it? I'm kind of curious to hear what you would do with it, because I know what I'm going to do with it. Hello, Penny Ortiz. And let's see here. Anybody else come in? I like to say hi to everybody, but sometimes oh, Stephen and Jacqueline is here. Okay. Sometimes I get a little caught up in myself and forget to check to see if anybody new has come in. So, roasted eel and a bowl. We're going to, I hate these cans because they're horrible to open. They don't always open properly. All right, so let's try this. I think it's because of that weird, it's not a full circle, so they don't always open as they should. Okay, so now we've got roasted eel. I'm curious to see what you would do. Make an egg salad? Well, I don't know about that, but this is a roasted eel out of a can. Normally, I would be like squawking at the fact that this is canned eel, but you know, canned eel is actually pretty decent tasting. It's sweet in its own way, and it kind of lends to the whole aesthetic, because we got to do something to mask the flavor of those century eggs that are right now floating in water, and I'm trying to. Okay, so let's give this a taste, just to see where we're at. Yes, it's very sweet. Almost tastes like a umami sweet soy. Let's set that aside. All right. So now what? Now what would you do? Got some new gloves because I gotta handle a bunch of stuff. Toss it in the garbage can, says, what the hell is a century egg? Okay, so Shade Tree asks what a century egg is. Now, these are not cured. They're duck eggs that are cured in a solution that's highly alkaline, and they're basically just kind of sitting in this horrible stuff for quite a while. And they end up turning this really, really nasty off color. And as you can see, these are duck eggs. Duck eggs are never this color, so it can never be a good thing if they're this color. The reason why I've got a bowl of water here and they're soaking is because we want to kind of get rid of a little bit of that brininess. Now I'm going to show you how freaking off-putting and scary these things are. Now, mind you, I've been to the Philippines. My parents said I've been to the Philippines 4 times. I only remember 3. And the reason being is because one of those times I was horribly ill with an intestinal parasite that I ended up in a hospital in Manila for a few days and then sent off on my merry way. We were in the Hilton Hotel when there was a major earthquake, and I remember laying in the bed, sick as hell, passing all these internal parasites, and just from both ends, and was just sick as hell. And I remember seeing these 2 light fixtures that were on a cord, and they were swinging, but I couldn't tell if it was because the room was spinning in a really weird way, or if it was, you know, the intestinal parasites. So that wasn't fun at all. So I only remember a couple of those days, or a couple of those visits. So this is what they look like. They're black. You want to go to the upstairs camera so you can see me crack this open, because it's pretty gross. And the smell is kind of earthy and kind of alkaline in nature. But as you can see, they are black, right? Now we're going to open it up. We're going to crack it open. And as you can see, the egg yolk on the inside is also black. And this is what we're going to put in. We're not going to use the whites right now. We may never use the whites. We may say F you to the whites because one of the things about century egg is that they are very, very sulfur tasting, but it's like a major umami bomb. And so you can actually see through the egg white. It's almost beer bottle brown in color, but it's see-through. And just so that I could show that I'm taking one for the team, I'm going to take this little tiny piece, I'm going to stick it in my mouth and then spit it out violently all over the camera. So, it's in my mouth. This one nearly isn't as bad. Tasted some that were just absolutely disgusting. So, now we're going to take this next one and we're going to crack this one open. And as you can see, it's almost like putty. You know, it's not the same texture as you would find an egg yolk to be. So has anybody figured out what I'm going to be making? There's a little bit of stuff in there. The eel. I'm sorry, it's just very hot here. It's 80. When I left for the store, it was 87 degrees. And I'm just sweating up a storm right now. We got to figure something out because this is not good. Okay. So let's see if anybody is going to guess what I'm going to do with all this. And no, I'm not making sushi. But we are going to add some sushi ingredients to it. We're going to take a little bit of wasabi. We're going to give it a little smidge of it. Just a little touch of it. And I've never made this before, so I'm just kind of guessing a little bit. We got some Gourmet Garden cilantro paste. We're going to put a little tiny smidge of that in there as well. We're also going to take, I'm running out. Thai paste. That's also Gourmet Garden. I like these because, you know, as a busy professional, I could buy some herbs and throw them into the cooler and then go to work. And then next thing I know it, I'm stuck at work for, you know, a month without having a day off. Not that that's happened recently, but there was a time when I was working nonstop for 3 months with maybe one day off every 2 weeks or something like that. And then there was no days off for 3 weeks and so on and so forth. And I hated it because it was an all-day thing. I'd have to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. Wouldn't leave until 7 o'clock at night, which meant that I wasn't getting home until like 8:30, 9 o'clock. You know, it's like a long-ass day. And stuck with inmates all day long. I was beginning to feel like an inmate. But you know what? I've been thinking about going back to the working for corrections lately. I don't know why, but something just tells me that I think that's where I need to go. Throw a little smidge of salt in there. We're going to get a whiskey whisk. And we're going to mashy mash all this. And we want to get that combined as best as humanly possible. I have a feeling I'm going to have to get the food processor. I'm not sure if my hand and arm is going to be able to handle this. But we'll try. If all else fails, we'll just fight with the food processor that's behind me. All right. So she has several. I have several what? Yes, Katie, it is a banana on my shirt. You see it? It's pretty cool. It's one of my new pieces of wardrobe. Something tells me I wouldn't be able. This is not business casual friendly, okay, mind you. Unless you count YouTube. So, of course, we're going to need some garlic. Let's see here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this in there just so I don't have to smell this stuff. Take these out of the way. Put that over here. All right. So, has anybody figured out what I'm making yet? Hey, Mike's Adventure Sparks, and welcome. What we have in the bowl, for those that are latecomers, is the egg yolks from Century Duck Eggs. And some eel. Canned roasted eel. And some Thai ginger paste. And some extra ginger paste and a little bit of wasabi. And a little bit of cilantro. No, we're not making a broth. But here's a smoked garlic clove. There's one. The flies are in abundance today. We got this green fly that somehow managed to get in the house, and it's driving me nuts. So are the bumblebees. I saw bats last night. They're flying around like crazy. Which means that we're going to have a bug problem this year. Mosquitoes. So don't come to Washington, you might get Zika. I'm kidding. Alright, so we're going to mash this together just a little bit more. Probably should have gotten the mortar and pestle, but I really don't want to. I don't want to have to throw it out because, you know, I got that on clearance for $20. It was originally $40. I don't want to have to go out and buy a $40 one. So, here we got smoked garlic, 2 cloves. We're going to put a little smidge of yellow mustard in there because we need a little yellow mustard. And there we have it. And we're going to mix that together. And we're going to start with a little smidge of sesame oil because we really want that smokiness from the sesame oil. So we're going to just drizzle a little tiny bit in there. And now we're going to whisk it together and see if we could get it to loosen up just a little bit more. It's starting to loosen up. Now, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this. Good idea. If you don't want your bowl to roll around on you, you just get a towel and you put it down on top of your surface. Put the bowl on top. It doesn't spin so much, but it works better if the towel's wet. So we're going to just drizzle a little bit more at a time. Whoops. Mix. And we're making what's known as sauce grabiche. It's a cold emulsion with oil and some of the items that's got lecithin that will react to the albumin from the egg. Never done this before, but we're going to give it a whirl, see what happens. I mean, you know, that's what this channel is all about, is we're the Munchie Mafia. We play with our food. And just a little smidge more. And whisk. Sorry, I don't think I can hold my arm up long enough to drizzle. All right. There we have that. So the lecithin from the mustard will help to bring this together, and it's very off-putting in color. It's like a very gray color, but almost a green color. But we're trying, right? Now, what we want to do is add a little bit of garlic crunch oil and a little smidge of honey. Where's my honey bear? Honey bear! Can't find it. Oh well. We're going to use some of this bourbon barrel aged honey from Lucille's, which is down in Sumner, Washington. That will also help any kind of emulsification that you need to do for cold sauces. Honey is part of the answer. But we also have some of this crispy garlic chili crunch oil. We're going to take a smidge of that. A little bit goes a long way because we want to try to change the color a little bit and try to make it so that it's not so horrible in color. So that should make it another shade of brown. But it should take some of that blackish green color out. There we go. And the difference between mayonnaise and grabiche is that instead of using a raw egg yolk, you're using a hard-boiled egg yolk. And again, I don't know if this is going to work, but it looks like it's trying to. It's kind of just, I don't know, Sivi. You suck. Should have left me for the Chinese to eat. You're not a whole ass Asian. You're not going to like this. You're just going to spit it out in the garbage can. And you're not going to appreciate anything that I'm all about. And some poor duck had to suffer, shoot me out its bumhole to make me to be taken out of my nest and made into this horrible looking concoction. All right, so there we have it. See how it's nice and emulsified? It's almost like a cold sauce. Well, actually it is a cold sauce, not almost like. So, smells god awful. All right, so let's give it a tasty taste. Oh my God. That's sexy. It is. It's very sexy. All right, so there we have it. It's like a pesto that we used really sad basil leaves. But it's okay. So now we got our sauce. And we're going to cover it up with a paper towel. That's ready to go. All right. Here we go. Set that aside over here just so it's out of the way. Get that out of the way as well. So we need a little bit of space, right? We need some space. And now that these have soaked for a while, I can show you just what these things look like. You know, now that the membrane has pretty much peeled off or is separated, they're very quack me up. Yeah, they're very translucent. So they look like beer bottle brown with a little bit of spite and malice and a little bit of hatred and some rage issues. All right. Let's talk about our steak. That's not a T-bone, but it is a T-bone. Now here's the funny thing is that this can be considered a T-bone, but the fillet part of the T-bone by itself can't be considered a T-bone, even though it's a New York strip. So we want to be as minimal as humanly possible with this because we want the other flavors to sing and dance and be happy and so on and yada, yada, yada. Okay, we don't want to add too many flavors to it. And no, Timmy's, oh shit, that's not, whoops. That was rice vinegar. Oh well. I meant to do that. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. All right. We need some salt, copious amounts of salt. Your meat likes salt, okay? Your meat likes salt. If you don't put enough seasoning on your steak, are you really, really loving your meat? No, you're not loving your meat. You just kind of, Go eat some chicken, you psychopath. All right. Give it lots of pepper. I mean, show it a lot of love, right? Because nobody likes angry, tasteless food. You know, you're not 95 years old in a care facility where all your food is sugar-free and zero salt and low fat and mechanical soft or pureed, right? You know. So it's okay that we got a little bit of rice vinegar in there. It's all right. We're just going to mix it together. I mean, some marinades, some people use Italian salad dressing for their seasoning, right? For their steak marinade. We're just going to pretend that we meant to do that. Yeah, we meant to do that. That's right. All right. I got some gochujang kick, which is a multi-purpose seasoning mix. Gochujang and sea salt, made in Korea. But is it really? Yes, apparently so. That's really funny. Best before. And the label says mm.dd.yyyy. Okay. All right. That's funny. But when it comes to seasonings, does it really matter? Not really. Although some of your herbs may lose potency over time. Okay, so now we got that all nice and decked out with some nice little Asian flavors. And yes, I'm addicted to gloves because I have OCD. I don't like touching things. All right, so I hear some action going on in the oven. I don't know why. All right, we're going to start with a preheated cast iron pan. Go touchy touch. Those are getting soft, so we're ready to rock and roll with that. I'm going to turn that to a 7, and we're going to hit it with some oil. I'm going to use sesame oil only because I have very little amount of olive oil left. So we're going to hit it predominantly with sesame oil, but then we're going to go on top of it with some olive oil. Basically what was left of my bottle, because I can't open up that other bottle because I bought it today. For your own safety, I always recommend that you put your glove on the hand that you're going to be grabbing it with. If it's a hot cast iron pan coming straight out of your oven, put the handle over where you would grab it. So if you're putting it on your left hand, put the handle off to the left hand side so that you know what you're doing with that. And we're going to go in and do that. We come over here, get our steak and bring it on over. Now, I actually need that onion, so I'm not actually using it, even though I could because it was purchased earlier in the week. But I'm doing something very special in dedication to Eddie Hole, aka Double Dog. I'm going to show him how to make steak butter. So that'll be up in the members area sometime this week. I just don't know when. All right. So now we got our steak in there. And depending on how you like your steak cooked, let me get all this stuff out of the way real quick, because we don't need all this nonsense over here. Get this all thrown out. Now, a lot of people, they like their steaks cooked all the way through with no pink, no pink, no pink. Some people like it on the rare side. So who's right? It's up to you. You cook your steak however way you want. It's your steak after all. If you like your steak dead, or even a even a doctor can't bring it back. Well, that's your prerogative, right? I'm not judging you. Okay, Tim, bye. What? I'm on the stove with the picture-in-picture. Okay. So he has to take the girls out for a walk. Or not really out for a walk, but he needs to take them outside. They want to either investigate and they're saying, we need to go potty for the 50 gazillionth time already, or they just want to go outside and bark at something, which I'm guessing that they want to go and bark at something. Okay. So if your steak does not move in your pan, leave it alone, because that means that the Maillard reaction has not quite yet sealed the surface of your steak and caused that, golden brown deliciousness. That's not enough golden brown deliciousness, but it's not going to slide too much because there is a lot of oil in there, for one, and number two, it's cast iron and it's been properly seasoned adequately, so it's not going to stick as much. Oh, Tiffany, you must be still nursing that throat issue, ? Says Shade Tree Cook. Anyway. Smack it on the butt, flip it over quickly, and on my plate. I like it when the waiter is walking it out through the dining room and it's mean mugging the kitchen on the way out. That's how I like my steaks. But you can't do that with all steaks. New Yorks are going to be a little bit tougher cut, so you want to make sure that it's well rested and medium rare, right? Or medium. Cooking it too much tends to cause it to be very, very hard to eat. Yeah, and this one's a fairly thick little boy, so we only need about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm gonna flip that over. Got some nice browning action on there. I'd like to see a little bit more. Let's move it over to a not so wet section of the pan, like right over here, because my pan doesn't sit flush on the stove. Kind of leans that way, so guys are like that too. I'm leaning a little to the left. Well, my stove leans a little to the left too, so you guys got to be friends. Email my stove, introduce yourselves. You guys can be friends. Boom chicka wow wow. Anyway, things have been kind of weird in my life. Hey Tiffany. Oh great, we have 2 Tiffanys. So Canadian Family Life Tiffany, meet Have Fun in Nature Tiffany. We got 2 Tiffanys here. So I don't know which Tiffany's which. So if you say Tiffany, put the word on the end if you're talking to Canadian Family Life. So Canadian Family Life, Tiffany A, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Okay, you already know her. Okay, so. But if anybody wants to say something to you directly, Tiffany A, just put A on the end because she's Canadian, right? Tiffany A. So, and that Chef Sivi thing. So I had my hair done yesterday. The Vietnamese hairstylist, I asked her to just go over my grays with black, and she wouldn't do it. Apparently black is not an in thing nowadays. But nobody sent me the memo, right? We're grabbing all of our broccoli. Actually, I'm gonna grab all the broccoli. Then we're gonna give it a pan fry. Right on over here. So the way that you tell how a steak is right here. You press here, make a C shape, right, like that, right? Touch here, like right between the index and thumb, and you feel right there. Don't press too hard, just enough to say, oh, okay, I get it. That's rare. This is going to be medium rare. This is going to be medium. And just go around that sweet spot in the thumb, right? Medium. This is going to be medium well, and once when you get over here, that's well done. So touchy, touchy, touch. We got a rare side going right now. So we're gonna want to rest it on a separate plate. So we're gonna grab this and we're gonna rest it right like so. Because you always want to rest your meat, depending on how thick it is and what it is. Because meat, contrary to popular belief, does not need to be served piping hot. I hate that. I hate that. It just drives me absolutely freaking bonkers. Okay. There we go. And give this a stirry stir. We're going to follow it up with some gochujang. I love that stuff. That stuff is just freaking amazing. Yeah, you can put some of that crispy chili oil in there. That crispy chili, garlic. Or just do it as it is. Now, there's already some sea salt in there. But we don't want to cook this all the way through so it's, mushy. Like as if it were out of a can or just cooked to death, right? We want to still be able to see a semblance of brilliant green, okay? You don't want to go overboard. And what we could do at this point is we could just throw it into the oven. Once we've given it a stirry stir a little bit here and there, here and there, here and there, or just stick with this. So it's going to pick up some of the flavors from the meat, probably also some of the seasonings from the meat as well, but we also don't want it to burn. Once we start seeing a whole bunch of charred bits, then maybe that's not such a good thing after all, because broccoli has a tendency to go really sideways really fast. If it's overcooked, it starts to smell like farts, just like cauliflower. But it's like a bad kind of farts, like you lost a 50-50. You farted and ended up sharting, So, hello, Miss Taro D. We are sauteing up some broccoli right now. Got some gochujang kick, gochujang and sea salt seasoning, made by O Food. Product of Korea, but it says best before, but it doesn't have a date. It just has mm.dd.yyyy. So we got our steak, which was supposed to be a T-bone, but they didn't have any T-bones, but they had a New York, which is part of a T-bone. That's already cooked to a medium rare, and we are letting it rest for a few moments on a plate all by itself, just kind of sitting there all nice and pretty. We also have it's a Asian version of a sauce grabiche, which is a cold egg emulsion using hard-boiled egg yolk. And we have ACORN squash, which is one of my favorites. And once when that is ready to rock and roll, I'm going to explain to you about a thing or two when it comes to ACORN squash. Did you know that ACORN squash roasted could be a really nice alternative? Why is it getting smoky in here? I have a feeling I'm going to set up the smoke alarm, and Timmy's going to have to run as fast as he can, which isn't very fast because, he is a four-toed sloth after all. Run into the house and thought maybe I'm developing cataracts. I don't know. So he'll have to run into the house, probably trip over a dog. We'll probably end up in the emergency room a little bit later. Who knows? It's getting a little smoky in here. I'm waiting for the alarm to go off. All right, so now we got our broccoli. We can let that rest and get happy over here. We'll just kind of leave it right there. I'm going to grab this steak for just an uno momento so I can get all this out. Turn off the stove. Get the broccoli out because we're going to rest it on top of we're going to rest the steak on top of the broccoli. So I can just rest and relax and get happy and have its little spa day. And there we have that. There we go. All right. Some of the juices are already kind of, on the plate a little bit, but the broccoli is sitting on top. So we're all good. It's all good. We're good, 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 good. Grab my tablet, put it back on the stand, and let's see here. Who else has come in? I don't see anybody new just yet. So anyhow, let's check out our delightful acorn squash. And this is when I start doing some questionable things with the acorn squash. And no, devil dog, get your head out of the gutter. Not that kind of questionable things. So let's grab one piece of this roasted squash. Turbinado sugar. I need to switch to the other camera. Let's see if I know how to do this. Or does Timmy have it connected yet? Are you using the thingy yet, Timmy? Let's wait for a moment because there's a little bit of a delay. Can you switch to the table camera and picture-in-picture on one of the other front-facing cameras, Timmy? Anyway, I'm just waiting because he ran off on me. Timmy? Timmy? Oh, there's a dog. He's in the house somewhere. Timmy? There you are. Did they go potty?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Earth Timmy. All right. Some more cinnamon is what we need. So we go to the upstairs camera. Take a smidge of the cinnamon. We're going to sprinkle this. I'm going to show you how this becomes a dessert. Sprinkle of cinnamon over the top of roasted acorn squash. And we're going to take some turbinado sugar. And we're going to... Thank you, Emily. It's so she wouldn't just go over the grays with black. My hair is naturally like this weird ass blue-black color, right? It has natural blue highlights in it. And she's like, oh no, that no look good. Make you look old. And we're going with this make you look old BS again, which is funny because I asked her last time, how old do you think I am? And when she said, yeah, your hair makes you look old. Well, she was telling me that I needed to have color, right? And so, anyhow, she says 40, 42, 45. I'm like, no, try 57. She shut up after that. You know, because I'm almost 60 years old. Okay, so turbinado sugar. We're going to hit it with a torch. Now, if you don't have a torch, don't worry about it. We're going to brulee the top of it. We want to get that sugar all nice and burnt. I mean, we're talking burnt, right? All right. Now, check that out. Now, if you take a little bit of lightly sweetened creme fraiche, after this is done bubbling, mind you, this is molten, so don't stick your finger in it. It's going to hurt. So if you take some sweetened creme fraiche, or maybe even like a little quenelle of ice cream, or just some Cool Whip, you know, it's damn delicious. It's like having a nice little dessert. Okay, so now I'm gonna move all that out of the way. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of our broccoli and we're gonna put some down. Now I like a lot of broccoli. This is my steak. I have to cook Timmy a separate steak because, yeah, he's not going to like what I'm going to do to this steak. He's just a very basic salt and pepper kind of guy. So there's that. All right. See what I'm doing here? And now I'm going to take this. And I didn't grab a spoon. So sauce grabiche. It's like a mayonnaise. Now, if you don't want to do this, you can always just make a mayonnaise like thing. So here we have that. Just gonna put a dollop of it on there. You know, this is gonna be your steak sauce of sorts. Okay. And then, if you want, you can take a little bit of fresh herbs. Like, I don't have any cilantro, but I had some leftover parsley. And now she'll pollute it. Yes, Timmy. But no DoorDash for him. He gets a nice ribeye. Okay. Just sprinkle a little bit of torn herbs, just like so. Now, if you want, you could put a little bit of toasted breadcrumb as well, or just leave it as it is. Oh, I was going to put a little bit of miso, white miso paste. I still have some of that left, but I forgot about it. Okay, so there we have it. Munchy Mafia. We did it. Turn off the stove and bring it on over here. Century egg grabiche, Asian style flavors throughout the steak, and a bruleed roasted acorn squash. Now, if you wanted, you could put some Chinese 5-spice and maybe a little bit of cardamom and some star anise on there, but be very careful because star anise is toxic to dogs. It will cause acute kidney failure. And then some broccoli that's just been sauteed in the juices of the beef, and a little bit of that sesame oil. And with that in mind, I know that you guys are going to say, taste it! But I'm not sure if I do want to taste it. You guys want to see me eat it and throw up? I don't know. It's up to you. I know Timmy's already over there throwing up. You can't hear him, but so anyhow, there we have it. I dipped it in the sauce. You see right there's some sauce. We want to see Timmy try it.
Okay, good luck. Keep dreaming.
It's delicious. And the slight umami flavor that the fermented duck egg yolk brings to this is actually quite good. And it's not as strong tasting as I remember. You wouldn't be able to do this with balut though. This is century egg. There's a difference. Balut has like a partially formed duck or chicken in it. So there is quite the umami bomb in there. All right, so would I make this again? No. You know why? Because those duck eggs are expensive as fork, for one. And if somebody gave them to me, I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure, okay. You know, if there was a way to buy just one, maybe two, the two that I needed instead of having to buy a whole 6-pack, now I don't know what I'm going to do with the other 4. Maybe what I'll do is sometime this week, maybe I'll give it a try and throw it into a knee-high stocking and throw it into a crab trap and see if maybe I can catch a crab out on out in Puget Sound. See if any crabs would try to go for it. Let's give the broccoli a try. Still has body to it. It's not overly cooked, but it's cooked just perfect. sweet tasting. I can taste the sesame oil and some of the seasonings. Try it with the grabiche or the... should say the concept of the grabiche. It's like, it's not really a grabiche, but thank you, P Digits. Muchas gracias. Oh, that's a mouthful of happy, actually. You know what? A scale 1 to 5, I'm going to give this a 4.5. Try it, Timmy says, yes, I can barbecue. Would you try it?
No. Not a chance.
But
Nothing.
Ace, would you do it for $4 or $5, $6, $7, $9? Would you do it for $9? Would you do it for $9? There's $9 on the board here so far from Simon, Ace, and P Digits. $9. Would you do it for $9? Oh, we got $11 from. Now we're at $11 for Devil Dog. From Devil Dog in total now. Would you try it for $11?
I can't make my damn phone work.
The witch put a spell on his phone, so now he can't type. Every time he types the word no, it's going to come back as yes. All right. So $11. It's just a little tiny bite. It's only but a morsel.
You see, I can't push the button.
I know you can't push the button. I know you can't push the button because I willed it.
Super chat to tell you all to go to hell, but my phone won't let me push the purchase button.
It's because I willed it. I willed it to not work for you.
It's been broken all day.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
Oh, Katie. Okay, now we're at $13, Timmy. Just this little morsel. It's just a little morsel. Come on, try it, Tim. It's not spicy. Oh, I lost track. 11. We're at 15. And Shade Tree Cook says, I want my $2. Come on, Tim. Oh, God, it's going up, Timmy. We got 5. We got another 5, Tim. Tim, come back. Come back. We love you, Tim. He's just run away. He's like literally left the room. Didn't say anything to me about needing to go to the bathroom. Okay, we got another $5. Come on, Tim. Oh, my God. Come on, Timmy. Timmy? I hear a weird noise coming from the other room. I think he turned on the speaker in there, so he didn't have to hear me yell for him. Timmy! Come on! What'd you do? What'd you do? Go over to your laptop or my computer to... Don't you be spending any of my money. Timmy? Please? He doesn't love me. Timmy?
I'm not going to try it.
I'm sorry, guys. He's not going to try it. Jester wants Tim to try it. How much in total? I don't know. I kind of lost track. Okay, we got 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 25. We're at 25. How about 25, Timmy? $27. Timmy. He's ignoring me. He turned down his bell tones. That's what it is. Sitting here holding this piece of beef with some gerbiche on it. Timmy, please? Do you love me? It's just beef and duck egg.
I'm not doing it.
He's not doing it, he says. I'm sorry, guys. He's not doing it. Hello, Peter. Welcome. Mo Rons is in too. Mo Rons. Meritage. Hello. So, anyway, I don't know where he went. Do I have to What? What? Oh my God. All right, you're back. Just a little morsel. Only a little tidbit. What was his name? Monty
Mr.
Python.
Creosote, and no.
Mr. Creosote. It's only a mint. Only buttermint. Just a little tiny morsel. Fine, I'll eat it. It's really good. All right. I can't get him to eat it. Okay, so that's very hard crack, so we're going to just crack it. Get a little chunk of that. Oh. Oh, yeah. Devil Dog says, if we beat the $50, will you try it?
No, the $50 will go up.
Let's empty his bank account. Actually, he's probably using my bank account. I'm going to be like, damn, dude, no.
Did you say run the outro?
No, I didn't say run. No, I did not. Oh my God, what a horrible person you are, Tim.
Horrible person I am.
Yeah. I mean, it's here. Look, the tail end of this is just very lightly pink.
No.
Smaller bite.
No. Knock it off. Just move on with your show, or I'll end it.
Being mean to me. Yeah, nothing like a hard crack. That crack is delicious. I'm talking about the crack on the acorn squash from the bruleed sugar.
Emily totally loves your hair.
Thank you. All right, so he's not going to try it. I'm not going to force him, even though I want to force him. I want to be that asshole that says, look, you mofo, you'll never get anything out of me ever again if you don't eat this. And we're going to be headed for divorce. What?
She isn't big enough to force me.
Yeah, especially with my shoulder being as it is. But then again, I'm short. You're like 6'6". All right, crack kills, Sivi, yes, but not in the acorn squash. That is delightful. So I got my results back from my doctor's appointment, my blood tests. Everything's normal except for I'm low on vitamin B. So I gotta do something about that. So do you have all the names going?
I do.
All right, so
You want to do
tonight's
that first? You're gonna spin the wheel first.
tonight's feature, yeah, that's right. We gotta go for the mystery wheel of misfortune. I gotta find my pen. I forgot about that. Here's my pen. Here's the wheel. There's the dog. There's the pterodactyl. Let's move Mr. Mr. Buttnut out of the way for a moment. And Mr. Chicken. Mr. Chicken suffered the same fate as Quackers McPeel's senior. So this is Quackers McPeel's junior. I forgot what we named the chicken. Peckers McPeckington or whatever the hell it was. I don't remember. But anyway, so a new Pecker is coming soon to a kitchen near you. All right, so this is a mystery wheel of misfortune for those that are new. It's got a whole bunch of stupid ass ingredients that gets us into this predicament like century egg. And there's some equally effed up ingredients, and I forgot to grab a paper towel. Equally effed up ingredients on here. The outside ring is proteins. The next ring in is produce aisle. Next ring in is starch, and the far inside ring is rando. So, what?
Something Katie said.
What did Katie say? Buying a new pecker off Amazon is always exciting. Yes, it is. So, what should we spend for first, people? Should we go for the protein, the starch, the produce aisle, or the random? Protein, starch, rando, and protein. Okay, so I guess we got rando. It says Simon and Katie's Kitchen. Really? All right, Sweet Tarts, which is a candy. All right. All right, so now we're going to take that one off the wheel because that one's already been selected. And let's see here, what was next? Let's see, we got rando. We got protein. Demu said protein, so we're going to go for protein next. That's the outside ring. And we got shrimp. And so now that leaves us with produce and starch. Which one should we spin for next? Dip squawkers. Dip squawkers. We got protein and starch. Which one next? Or not protein. Produce aisle and starch. Starch says Shade Tree Cook. All right, so starch is this ring in here. Let's go for it. What? WTF? Really? Cinnamon rolls? That's going to be weird. That's going to be weird as F. Cinnamon rolls. And now that leaves us with the produce aisle. Let's take the cinnamon roll off. You know what? I don't think we took the... I don't think we took the shrimp off, did we? Shrimp. It's right there. Okay, so shrimp is gone. All right, so that leaves us with the produce, or the produce aisle, which is the next one in. Tomatoes. We got tomato. All right. So should we or should we not spin for another random? Yes or no? Of course we should, says Katie, and so does Simon, because they hate me. What are you guys hoping to achieve from this, huh? What do you see on here that says, let's screw up Sivi's day and make her cook that with cinnamon rolls and frickin' shrimp? Like, that's bad enough already, right? Let's just make it worse. It's like add insult to injury. Is that what it is? Okay, so Gotta take the tomato off there. What? For entertainment. Okay. So I need to write rando right here. Rando, rando, rando. What is it? What is up with this? Why does this always come up on the worst freaking time? It's like, how do you even, how? Who did I piss off? Spam. Freaking hate spam. I hate spam. I hate this game. I quit. Take my ball and go home. And go kick rocks. All right. So what we got is tomato and cinnamon rolls and sweet tarts and shrimp and spam. You guys hate me. You guys hate me. All right. Love you, but you guys hate me. All right. So who has not contributed to this wheel? We've got 5 spots that we have to fill on this wheel. 5 spots. What earth is going on here? Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So who has not put something on the wheel yet? Double Dog wants a rando. Okay, so let me read off the randos first, okay, please? So the randos, in the randos, what we already have, okay, you get to do a rando, and Miss Taro D can do one too, or whichever she wants. So let me read the randos first, Eddie Hole. Doritos, cloves, Tootsie Rolls, green pepper cheese, cheese curds, green pepper sauce, oatmeal pies, which is Little Debbie oatmeal pies, or moon pies, or whatever the hell Little Debbie calls them. We've got Oreos and candy corn and peanut butter and Sure-Strumming, thank you, Katie, and banana chips. So, I'm missing a spot on here. No, I'm not. What? Dip Squawkers. Okay. I guess Dip Squawkers do exist. You're going to put Dip Squawkers on there? Really? Dip Squawkers? Who's putting Dip Squawkers? Wait a minute. Who's doing it? Who's adding the Dip Squawkers?
Well, Eddie said it right there.
Eddie said it right there. So we're gonna say that that's Eddie's. We're gonna put Dip Squawkers. We're just gonna put Gary. We'll know what it means because Dip Squawkers is not gonna fit in that little spot. All right. So Miss Taro D still around, and Simply Jan. I don't remember if you ever done one in Bushcrafty. I don't think you've done one. I know that Mo Rons has not. So let's see here. Pest Hunters, I don't remember. Jicama for the... I think we already have Jicama on there. Oh no, I guess we don't. Okay, so... Oh, Simply Dan did do one already. Wow. Gary ruined my thunder. It's okay. Gary's name is on the wheel now. All right, so hello everyone, I've been lurking, says Pest Hunters. Okay, so now this is getting out of control. Okay. Let me check and make sure that I'm on. Why am I back on the top messages again? Why does it keep doing that to me? Let's go to all messages so I can read everybody's comments. God dang it. So if it seems like I've ignored you, it's not me, it's YouTube, okay? Because I did select all messages, but it keeps defaulting me to top messages from time to time, and if I'm not paying attention, it switches me, and next thing I know it, everything's all kind of messed up. So, anyway, all right. So I'm going to call it out. I need a protein. The proteins that I've got, Tiger, what did I ignore? because it's just absolutely crazy right now.
Tripe.
Tripe. No, 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 because it's too soon. Hashtag triggered, man. Come on. 392 days, man. Twizzlers. Do you remember Twizzlers? 390. Actually, it was 393 days. We had tripe, Twizzlers, and chitlins.
Tiffany came up with one.
Huh? Maple bacon. LOL. I haven't even read the proteins yet. Okay, stop, guys. All right. So we got kielbasa, hot dogs, tofu, turkey, corned beef, Vienna sausage, turkey sausage, lamb, chicken, turtle, porterhouse, Rocky Mountain oysters, and veal. So we need a protein. So I'm going to say this in 3, 2, 1. First person to say a protein wins it. So 3, 2, 1, go. Wait a minute. Do we already have lamb on there? We already have lamb on there. So we got to go to the next one. So Sleeper Barbecue says
Beef jerky.
Beef jerky. So that's what it is. Beef jerky. Beef jerky. See, you guys. All right, beef jerky. Beef jerky. All right, so now we're going to go on to the starch. Now listen closely, okay? So what we already have on the wheel, and we can't duplicate, okay, is flour tortillas, blue cornmeal, pasta salad, macaroni, wild rice, potato salad, raisin bread, rye, yam, jicama. How did garlic bread? Oh, wait a minute. Did I say starch? Garlic bread, sweet potatoes, couscous, and a partridge in a pear tree. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a count to 4. Okay, so first person to say a starch that's not one of those that I've already listed, or we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so I'm gonna give a count to 4. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Do your worst. Potato. All right. Potato. All right. Which leaves us to the produce aisle. Produce aisle can be frozen, canned, fresh, fruits or vegetables. They could be dehydrated. They could be baby food that's in a flavor of fruit. Okay. You got to be very specific, okay? Fruit roll-ups, no. Okay. So what we already have on here are steamed potatoes, chayote, yam, frozen apricots, fresh cilantro, pomelos, green or red beets, turnip, rutabaga, apples, bitter melon, cranberry, and cucumbers. And so I'm going to count to 5, okay? Okay, so I'm going to put 3 dots in here in the chat to break it all up to show, okay, so there's 3 dots in the chat, maybe 4, I don't know, I can't see that. It's 4. So we're going to count to 3, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. This makes it fair. Okay?
Okay, you said durian.
Back to durian again. All right. Durian. All right. So, all right, Tiger. Blood oranges are out of season. Tiger. The very last one. Tiger. My man. My admin. My guy. Love you long time. And I know what the answer is going to be because as soon as I look back at the tablet, I just know you're going to have the word tripe in all capital letters. But I'm letting you pick the rando. The very last thing, Tiger. Now watch, he's not even going to respond back. So I'm going to put 3 dots in here. Okay. All right, going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Yes, I'm making you type it again. You're done? You're done. What are you done about? No, Gary? Artichokes. Okay, artichokes. Aren't they already on the wheel? No. Arties. All right, guys. There we have it. Munchie Mafia. We are done with that for the night. Yay, we did it. Nobody died. Nobody got electrocuted. Nobody threw up. And we didn't lose the live stream. We didn't have any audio problems today. But oh my dear, the night is still young, right? Okay. Right. Put this away where it belongs. All right. So now we got to spin for the show up for shout out. B29 was it was for rando. What? B29. What was B29? I don't understand. B29. What's it? Confused. Well, it's done now, and we got dip squawkers on the wheel. Yes, you sure have a lot of bananas. Yes, we do have a lot of bananas, but this isn't all of them. I had to take some off of the counter because I was running out of space, and decided, you know what? Maybe we'll just have like maybe 1, maybe 2, not 50. And we lost one, so there's that. All right, belt loop 29. I am B29, I expect. Yes, okay, B29, it was for a rando. Okay, so now we got that all taken care of. Timmy is working on getting the race together. What are we racing? Toys, you said?
Yep.
Toys. It's toy races for the next upcoming show up for shout out. And for those that don't know what a show up for shout out is, everybody that's a content creator gets put on a wheel, but it's not a wheel, we're racing, and you get a special song on the outro with your avatar added to it, and a little snippet of what your channel's all about and stuff like that. And hopefully everybody that sees it, because just about everybody watches the outros. I'm not sure if every single person does, but I know a lot of them do. So,
Come and read the list.
oh, Oracles came in. God dang it, I missed him. Hi, Oracles, if you're still around. Hi. So I'm going to read off your name. And if you see your name, or if you hear your name, great. If you don't hear your name, not great. Speak up or forever hold your peace. Or pieces. However way you want to do it. And if you don't want to be featured in the show for shout out, you can always donate it to another person. So, and tonight's is Penny Ortiz, who's a huge supporter of a great many channels. A lot of them we all run together and run into each other on these YouTube streets quite frequently. So it's like, you know, we're like one big inbred family. Anyway, we have M. Buglet, we have Oracles, we have Ace Howdy, Butler Family Farm, Demoose, Penny Ortiz, Tuber Chat, Bushcrafty, Arlene, Greg Johnson, High Plains Camper, Devil Dog's Keeper, Jamie, Katie's Kitchen, Devil Dog, Sarah Prestwood, Shade Tree Cooks, Confidential Quilter, Brandon of Palm Beach, Meritage, Shades of Light, Whistle Stop Homestead, Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline, Todd Saw. I'm going to keep scrolling or not. And we got 32 people in the chat. Thank you so much for coming. We're not done yet. Todd Saw. Yes, I Can Barbecue, Mike's Adventure Sparks, Belt Loop 29, Al Lunacy, queuing. P Digits, Canadian Family Life. Yes, you're going on the mother frickin' wheel, lady. Get over it. Love you, Tiffany. Tiffany A. We got Ms. Tarot D and Simply Jan Homestead. Have fun in nature. The other guy, aka Brian, aka the other half to have fun in nature, who is the other Tiffany's hubby. Old Man King Homestead, which says Old Mankind, but that's okay. We know who you are, Peter. Sleeper Barbecue, Gills to Grills, Mo Rons, and Pest Hunters Outdoors. Did you hear your name? Well, did you? Did you hear your name? Did you didn't get? Did you get Sarah Presswood in there?
No.
I don't remember reading Sarah Presswood. We gotta get Sarah's in there.
Yep.
Sarah Presswood.
No, I put her in.
Did you?
Didn't
I don't remember saying it, but then again, I have her
right there.
What?
She's in it.
She is? Where?
Just a minute. I'll scroll it back up.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, Rons. Okay. So, you wake me up, Sivi. Yes, I'll wake you up in the morning. Might even speak kindly to you and softly and
That's it. Everybody's
okay.
good.
Anyway, so yeah, whisper in your ear, sweet things. I'm kidding.
1 minute.
M Buglet. Did we get M Buglet?
She was the first one on the list.
Okay, you were already on the list, Emily.
I'm gonna shuffle.
Okay, shuffling a couple times.
Shuffle.
All right.
Supersize and turn the sound down.
Turn the sound down. Yep.
And
oh, I just did. Okay.
Here we go.
And now here we go. All right. So far we got Whistle Stop Homestead and Devil Keeper, and we got these coming up back in there. And so far we got Devil Dog Keeper and Presswood are in the lead. Nope, they're falling backwards. Now who's coming up front? Oh, here comes Devil Dog, who is a Mr. Potato Head. Oh my God, that's so cute. And it was Butler Family Farm, who's also coming in, but Super Barbecue, Andy from Toy Story, and oh gosh, there goes Eddie. Eddie's disappeared into the hole there. And we got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's Brandon the Palm Beach! Woo! Brandon takes it. Congratulations, Brandon. So he is the next feature for Show Up for Shout Out. And you know what? I'm actually kind of smitten with this steak sauce. I really am. All right, Munchie Mafia, it is that time. And as you know, we really hate to say goodbye. I know, Tiger, it's effing rigged, but you weren't going to get on the wheel in the races anyway. Be happy that you got artichokes on it, okay? So, STFU. I think that's how it works. Love you, Tiger. I really hate to say goodbye. And so I'm just going to say a fond goodnight and sad little toodaloo. And thank you all so much for all your support. And thanks for the super chats. Even though Timmy wouldn't try it, I'm so sorry. He's being a brat. He basically paid me $50 to not feed it to him. Essentially, that is. So, I know, right? Devil Dog, you'll probably get it back some way or another. But anyhow, Munchie Mafia, thank you all for your support. And thank you for coming. And 36 people in chat right now. Maybe hanging out a little bit more the next few days or so. So you might find some pop-ups at some weird times. Maybe even some video drops. So we will catch you all somewhere on those YouTube streets. Thank you so much for coming. Have a good night.
Well, Munchie Mafia, it is that time. We really hate saying goodbye. So let's just say a fond good night, or even a sad little toodle-oo. Perhaps even until next time. Maybe even a ta-ta for now. We'll be here or wrong, off-topic squirrel, because Poochie needs love too. It's been really fun with all our friends, no matter if you're old or you're new. So before you let that door slam behind you, fondle that like button lovingly, and go back to your life as it were before you hit that play button on YouTube. Oh my, oh my, oh my, Chef Sivi, what's cooking? If you haven't yet subscribed to Munchie Mafia Official, now is that time, what's stopping you? Since you're still here on YouTube, we are saying thank you to Penny Ortiz, 59. She is a lovely supporter of so many communities and homesteads in the Pacific Northwest. She's helping to coordinate a meetup with other channels in our region in Oregon in 2020. Those details are coming soon. Chef Sivi, what's cooking? Thanks for coming, and please remember, as you are in your very own kitchen and cooking for your family, community, and friends, to always cook with love and always eat with passion, unless it has Twizzlers in it. Whoever suggested that is going to hell, as Chef Sivi says, stir up some magic, whiskey, whiskey, and a little mischief, make it bake a little mystery, with the spinning wheel of this fortune. Really hate saying goodbye, so let's just say a fun goodbye, or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even until next time. Maybe even a ta-ta for now. We'll be here we're all off talking squirrel, because Poochie needs love too. Chef Sivi, what's cooking?
Oh,
Hey, Emily.
Yes,
I got a
yes,
serious question. I got a serious question for
Is it
you.
really serious? Is it really that serious?
It's a very serious question.
I'm always like this. No.
No.
Can you
No, okay.
can you tell the group what a dip squacker is?
No, that's Gary's
he
job.
still
Gary has
hasn't.
everybody. That's
He
Gary's
still
job.
hasn't went and looked for the dip squawker. She just spit out all over.
Wine. That's her wine she's spitting out. She's waiting. That's alcohol. Dude.
Oh. Oh.
You could see it come out.
Drink some more, Em. We're not quite there yet.